Good morning, guys. So we're on the sentiment report on my FX book. If you want to access this, go up to here to community and you can scroll down and you click on sentiment and you'll be able to access this data. Now let's get to it. I'm going to go through a few of these and we're going to look at the sentiment and we're going to pull up the actual chart and we're going to see how these plays are playing out. So you can actually see how sentiment is really dynamic and can provide a lot of insight until where the market wants to go. First up, Euro USD. We clearly see 71% are short, 29% long. And it's the daily chart. Let's go down. I do everything on a 30-minute. How about that? And let's take some of these stuff off. All right. So we're clearly what? Uptrend, right? So all of these bulls, almost it's 100 pip basically, 100 pip move to the upside. So the shorts, I meant 71% short. They're getting 8 up. All right, let's go to the next one. British pound USD. Same thing. 79% short, 21% long. Shorts get annihilated. USD JPY, 67% are short, 33% long. All right, so let's see what's going on over here. 67%. All right, now this is a good one because it shows that not all sentiment will go into your favor. Okay, and this is great because I don't want people to take this strategy and think that, oh, it's automatically game. Now, here's what we could argue against. Look, this means that this pair has already taken this ascent to the upside, right? Um, for 216 pips long. All right. Now we have a natural correction that's coming into the market. Now, here's something with correlation. All right. So we have our correlated strategies, right? JPY may be, JPY may be leading to showing that, hey, those ones we just saw that was overextended to the upside, then we can monitor this and look and say, okay, here's what's possibly about to occur. All right. We may have this correction on the other pairs as well, too. It's not guaranteed, but that's a possibility because these pairs, if you start studying them, they all print some of the similar patterns. You just saw it. I did 3 of them. You just saw how they always print to the upside and look like the same market structure, right? So if we can just focus on that, we'll be great to go. But it's something to keep the eye on this and then looking for that on the other pairs. From up here to here, that's a 94 pip drop. Really, we need to take it from here down. And we'll see how this looks here down. Yeah, it's about 119 pip drop of a correction. So that's decent. All right. Now, a Japanese yen is also a safe haven. US dollar is a safe haven, and your Swiss franc is a safe haven. So it may be saying that, hey, the dollar just really weak right now. But we do know those interest rates were basically kept the same. And that's going to eventually trickle over to right now, the dollars appear to be weak, but it can get stronger. You've already seen the commodities market. Well, I'm sorry, in the Bitcoin futures market or Bitcoin itself, the US dollar is beating the pants off of Bitcoin right now with that drop. And we may see the same thing in the equities market. I haven't looked at the equities market this morning, so I'm not sure. But I may pull it up while we're on this video. Um, where were we at? Let's look at GJ. All right, 84% short on that one. So just the British pound, Japanese yen. All right, and we got the same thing. All right, 30-minute chart. I already did this one, but 71 pips to the upside. But more importantly, you look at this parabolic move from right here. It's a strong move to the upside right here. I mean, that was 247 pips, and that started uh, Wednesday, yesterday, right? So since yesterday, this thing has moved 247 pips, and here we go again. 84% was short. It just got annihilated. Okay. U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar. All right. 90% were long. All right. Look what we're dealing with now. Okay. All right. I had this drawn up as, hey, this is an area that possibly price could come back in and bounce off. It just blasted through that. So that's over. That was dead. But from here to there, it's a 97 pip drop. And this is from yesterday as well, too. All right. It trapped a lot of traders. All right. Look, the interest rates are up. I mean, or stayed the same. The dollar should be somewhat strong. All the people went bullish. They got up here. They got trapped. So it was a classic bull trap. It just got annihilated. Cold world, but it happens. All right, we got the euro odd, Australian dollar, 80% long, 20% short. What is odd? What else? What was the odd CAD? Right, and CAD is Canadian dollar. And what did we say it was? It was. I think I did it wrong. It was euro odd. Sorry, euro odd. So 80% euro odd. Euro odd. And what 80% were long. Um, so this is from this morning, around 8:30 this morning. So since 8:30 this morning, we had this drop. So that's like 81 pip drop. This was from yesterday. All right, so from yesterday, we had this drop like this. All right, that's 145 pip drop. Then we rallied back up to here. All right, so you see that the loans they got wiped out as well too. They become liquidity. All right, so I need you guys to understand what liquidity really means. All right, so these banks are so large, these institutions that trade, they need people. They need orders on the market. So if you are the majority, that means that they can at least make some money, because if you're willing to buy, they're never willing to sell, but their sell pressure is so large, all right, that it pushes price down. But also, you have to be mindful as price is being pushed down, they're also accumulating a long position as well too, but they're getting at a discount. Instead of them buying up here, they would rather buy down here. Okay, so you got to think that this whole entire thing is just a it's deception for the most part. And you just gotta understand how they trade, and it'll help you. You're gonna make mistakes. I've made mistakes. I got in some bad trades this week. Matter of fact, this is my worst performing week in almost a year. So it's me just trying new little things, trying to beat the market anyway, instead of just taking what the market gives me. It happens, No one's perfect, right? And if you listen to this, you're watching this video, just know, hey, things happen, guys. Nobody's perfect, but if we work together, you get you a good trading partner, community. We got you. In fact, we got a trading community. I'll let you guys know about it in the video. All right, Euro, JPY, you got 83% are short, 17% are long. So let's go Euro, JPY, 30 minute. All right, and of course, we see this uptrend since Wednesday. Yesterday, um, we have moved the 215 pips. Wow, that's very good, right? And let's go back and let's see what the euro was. 83% was short, 17% long. So those shorts were what? They provided liquidity. And I'm gonna do a Bitcoin one so we can see what it looked like. Oh, and also let's do one more. Let's do odd JPY. So this is 94% short. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on it. You can get more data, so you can go and you can actually look at the lot sizes, and you can go by the hour, the minute, all the way down to the 1 minute. But since we're on a 30-minute chart on TradingView, let's look at 30 minutes on here. All right, so it's already selected, and if you hover right here, all right, what I want you to do is I want you to look at this area right here, and I'm gonna go back to it, and you see the numbers. So at this time frame right now, you have 165 longs, but you got 3,122 people want to go short. So that's how many lots. So you do see an imbalance. Typically, when you see an imbalance, you would think that it would go into the favor of the imbalance, right? Well, yay and nay. So remember, in order for the market to move, there has to be an imbalance on the chart. So if we go back and we look at these levels, right, we'll start noticing that whenever price moves in a range like this, you something has to move it out of this range. You cannot move it. Something big has to come in. So that means once price leaves out of a consolidated area, that means that there was an imbalance of long orders versus the shorts. But you're like, well, there was an imbalance on when you just showed us right here. Why when you look back over to your left, there's 3,122 shorts, but only 165 long. Like, how's that even possible? Shouldn't it drop? Yeah, it should, but who is short? Those are retail. That's not short on the institutional side. The institutional side, if we go look at there, and there are some data points that we can look at as well too. When you look at the COT reports, you can see what the institutions are accumulating over a long range of time, and you will notice is that, oh wow, the whole entire time they were doing massive amount of buying, while retail was doing massive amount of selling. There you go. So let's look at odd JPY. Same thing. Wednesday, what we said it was 95% short. Guys, 95% of retail just gave liquidity to the big boys. All right, it moved what 180 pips to the upside. All right. All right, so look at Bitcoin. We're gonna look right here, and we're gonna look at we're at the 4 hour. That's fine, but you see majority are long. These are the longs, right? Shoot, down here at Bitmark, they got 94% long. But of course, Binance is the biggest dog on the block right now, but 58%. And then they got Bybit at 69% long. So you got all these people are long, which once again, these are retail. These are not institutions. They're alone. They're going to provide the liquidity. So let's go look and let's see what Bitcoin is doing. And we can stick with the 30-minute chart. Well, lo and behold, look what we have. We have a massive drop off the cliff, that has occurred. All right. And of course, we don't use pips over here, but that's a 4.8% drop. And if you're using leverage such as 10x, you just lost 48% of your money against that. So, yep, you see it, guys. And I don't know how often we got to continue to do this, but for whatever reason, a lot of people to continue to self-sabotage and don't implement this and focus on it and try to, master this. All right. Now, I do have this continue. I open it back up, but if the strategies over here, what we're talking about, you can get these strategies. Also, you'll be added to a investment community group. We do some live sessions. We do. Anybody can ask me anything. You can interact with other traders as well too. You can do all those things. And we just keep it simple. Ain't nobody trying to beat nobody over the head with no outrageous prices and all the other stuff. Like, nah, we try to get in here and we put the work in. You'll get a guide, get all how to set up your charts. All those things will be given to you. And then as we learn new things as well too, we add those as well. Like I said, the correlation strategy, I have not formally packaged that yet. but I use it a lot. But those some of the advanced traders, on the side, we get together and we go and we monitor markets and we take advantage of that. But for the most part, we try to keep it simple. No, this is not for beginners. Can a beginner learn? Yes, you can. You can get in. In fact, in my honest opinion, believe that beginners still should take it because the way I teach this is that it's by repetition and doing the same thing over and over again, getting rid of the fluff. If you want to be a beginner and you want to go and you want to do all the fluff stuff, I recommend just going through like baby pips. And baby pips is very well known. It's free. You can learn about forex, and I see they got some crypto stuff in here too. So that's pretty good, guys. So we go through here. They got all the you know, videos. They got written content, but you can go through like a pre-K all the way through, I guess, high school, so to speak. So you can sign up and do it. Like there is no excuse, there is no shortage. But yes, you will get a great foundation here. Did I take this? No, I went through like a couple of them in the earlier years, but I don't learn like that. I learn by doing. So I got in, and I just got dirty with it, and I just kept repping it and doing it. I'm a former football player, so we didn't sit in the classroom all day. Feel rapid muscle memory. So that's one of the ways I teach it, and I'm going to intensify how I train these new traders that's coming in. Some people may ask, can you use this for option traders, set stocks, commodities, futures, whatever? Yes, you can. Same types of technical analysis. In fact, I'll show you some things that we do use, like on FinViz. All right, I do screeners. I look for double tops, double bottoms, and guess what? I find those, but you can use those type of things as well, to trade in any market. So it's going to take self discipline. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose money. You're going to make money. It's the ones who stick with it and understand that it's them. They're the problem. Be patient. Impatience. People trying to say, "Hey, I'm trying to get rid of this 9 to 5." I wouldn't try to do that. You need to become proficient enough that when the right time comes, you can leave your 9 to 5. But I always recommend you keep it because that's just more icing on the cake. And let's hate your job and get that. But for the most part, some of you will realize that, I can effectively trade, do real good while also having income coming in from a 9 to 5. As long as you enjoy it, right? And you got the best of both worlds now. You could just grow from that. I still do contract work with education system, I still do some other things. So it works out well. And then I go to the school and I actually teach the kids this stuff too. So it's pretty good. But for the most part, most people struggle with consistency. And I get it, it's fine. None of us are perfect. But I think if we just focus on ourselves and grind it out, you're going to be fine. And just know that if you do go through some spells of losing, you feel like you can't get this, you will be fine as long as you just put the work in, you stay consistent, you just hold yourself accountable. But like I said, it's still open for the group. I open it up a couple times a year. By you getting these strategies, a link to a Telegram group will be sent as well too, and of course the guide. And we can work as a group. But other than that, this is your boy E White. I'm out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and keep it simple, guys. I'm out.